So what is the situation in Bollywood and India? This country is still not mature enough to make films with atheistic content as yet. There have been some atheistic friendly films though. There was OMG 1 and 2, but you know who had the last laugh in them. In the first part of Oh My God, Paresh Rawal is an atheist who sues God. However, the movie ends with the existence of God being there. OMG 2 also had a similar ending, I was told. Nastik was a 1983 movie which starred Amitabh Bachchan, in which he turns atheist. But as usual, situations were so created in the movie that he realizes it was a mistake and backtracks. Avarappan was an Imran Hashmi star of film in which the hero is an atheist, but at the end, he finds out that God was trying to save him after all. I'm glad I gave this film a miss. The usual predictable storyline to get the claps from the religious audience and show atheism as being wrong and something to be ridiculed. PK was a movie which dared to expose the religious beliefs of people and was a satire on Hindu gods and their godmen. The movie doesn't focus on atheism but rather challenges blind faith and explores the concept of God in a more logical and critical manner. But the irony is that the same people who laughed inside the cinema hall seeing the crazy antics of PK trying to find God came out of the cinemas and continued to do the same blind beliefs and rituals. The satire and the message that the film tried to convey seems to have gone right above their heads. On the contrary, cases and PILs were filed against the film for hurting religious sentiments which were dismissed by the Supreme Court. In fact, some theatres were vandalized by those activists who demanded a ban on the movie. So if you see in Bollywood, filmmakers always satisfies the religious beliefs and you can see characters being saved by praying and dialogues like Mere karan Arjun aayenge. Even films like Lagan had scenes glorifying religion when there was no need for it in the movie. Down south, there has been some better attempts with movies such as Naan Kadavul in Tamil, directed by Bala, who's an open atheist. Dasavatharam, which balanced both religiosity and atheism by Kamal Haasan, who claims to be an atheist, was a forgetful movie for sure. Anbe Sivam, once again starred by Kamal Haasan, is a must-watch film that has come out of Hollywood. Prabhuvinte Makkal in Malayalam is probably the only film released in this country which openly talked about atheism. The film sparked a lot of controversy and was blocked on YouTube by some communal groups. So it is not available online to watch. But again, according to reviewers, it had some interesting insights on religion but failed to deliver the message well. Now let me come to the film which I would term a groundbreaking film. Nirmalyam was a 1973 classic in Malayalam, written and directed by M.T. Vasudevan Nair. In a temple, Nirmalyam refers to seeing the idol in the morning without garlands and decorations, in the same way it was the previous night. The movie revolves around a neglected temple. The Velichapadu or the oracle is the caretaker of the temple. The oracle's wife runs a household with a meager income from temple. His son Appu is educated but is unemployed, and as a result, he loses faith in the temple and goddess. The oracle's daughter Ammani helps him in the temple rituals. A new priest from a neighboring village now takes care of the temple. He seduces the daughter of the Velichapadu and leaves the village. Because of extreme poverty, the Velichapadu starts to beg. One day, his son Appu tries to sell the holy sword to a pawn seller and Velichapadu finds it. He asks his son to leave the house immediately. Meanwhile, there is a smallpox outbreak in the village. The villagers decide to conduct a festival in the temple for the goddess. On the day of the festival, Velichapadu finds out that his wife was selling a body for money to a local moneylender so that they could survive. The Velichapadu is totally devastated and the film ends with a disturbing scene. The oracle dances before the goddess, spits at her face with his blood, strikes his forehead with the sacred sword till he falls down dead. Now can you imagine such a film in today's times? I don't think any maker in any film industry, whether in India or abroad, has had the guts to show such a daring climax. The film received the National Film Award for the Best Feature Film and Best Actor for the Hero and the Kerala State Film Award for the Best Film. It's available on YouTube and Hotstar if you want to watch.